Welcome to Exploring the Multiverse. I'm Nick,
I'm Rob.
and let's talk comics. So we went to Comic Con not too long ago.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wanted
we
to
went,
get
all
a little,
4 days.
All 4 days, the whole weekend. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
So we wanted to get this out sooner, but
Technical difficulties kept us from doing so.
yeah, someone didn't hit the record button. No.
I wish that was the problem. Ay. But we figured it out. Hopefully, we'll find out at the end of this. At the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got there on day one, and we wound up taking the bus down to the city, and
got a little traffic on the bus. Normally it takes like an hour and a half. It took us almost 2 hours to get there.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. I slept almost the whole time.
Yeah. So it was nice not having to worry about driving and being in the city traffic and then having to pay for parking and all that stuff. Just paid for the bus ticket out there, nice and easy. And then we were, a block, 2 blocks away from
like
the
that.
hotel
Yeah,
when we got
far,
off the bus.
far.
So nice, easy walk. Super nice over there at the hotel.
Yep. We stayed at the Marriott, Courtyard West.
They were great. Allowed us to check in early. So we got to check in,
2 o'clock, something like
early?
that. Yes, definitely early. Yeah, because maybe 1:30, something like that. Either way, we got to stay there, put our bags there, just hang out.
Yeah, they offered to check our bags if we wanted to, but they were like, you probably only have to wait 15 minutes, maybe a half hour at max.
And I think it was like 45 minutes that we ended up waiting, which wasn't bad.
I don't even think it was that long, dude.
No, I think it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Didn't feel like it.
No.
But either way.
Yeah, because we were sitting on those chairs. It was just, we got to sit down. We were in the bus and then walking from the city. I mean, regardless of where you walk, when you got bags,
Yeah.
it's fucking still hectic walking in the city.
Yeah. City is its own entity.
Yeah.
But we got to check in and bring our stuff up to the room and then get situated and
then took off to Comic Con.
off to the con we went.
Yeah.
And super easy check-in process, scan your badge,
Super
walk
easy.
through. We had 2 bags full of like cameras and stuff like that.
Snacks and drinks.
Snacks and drinks, and nobody checked anything unless the alarm went off, and we were good.
Yeah.
It was, quick. And then the first day we really just wanted to get the layout of the land and
see how things were, where things were. Like, all right, this is there.
We say that we wanted to get the lay of the land, but no matter how much we explored and no matter how much we looked around,
thought we saw everything,
we either found something new that we hadn't seen before, or we would walk in one big giant circle.
Yeah, because you would think that you took a turn and you must not have went down that lane or that aisle or something, and then we would find it the next day.
And a lot of times you're moving with the flow of people and trying to get to where you think you're going, and you might have accidentally passed it, and then you're like, oh, now you got to double back, because there's a lot of people. But
yeah, we
and
just
it's
walked
a huge place.
Huge place.
Like when you walk in and you look up and you're just like, and you just see there's
escalators, and there's just people on the escalators, people everywhere.
And they're going up and down, and it's just
it's a different experience when you actually get there and see that and see the amount of people that are walking around, the amount of people that are dressed up in cosplay and all of that.
And you walk in and you see all the people, and then you either go down the escalators or up the escalators or the stairs, and then there's just so many more people.
Yeah,
like everywhere you go,
it's just nuts.
But people are really nice and cool for the most part.
Yep, there's never really any problems going on.
Yeah, so
which is crazy for that many people and how packed it gets.
Yeah,
to not have
a lot of issues or anything like that. Yeah,
because like you said, everybody's there to have a good time, so just kind of go with the flow, sometimes you have to be like, all right, don't stop in the middle of the aisle, but you want to take a picture and you do it yourself sometimes because you see something that
it's cool.
It's a sensory overload at times when you're walking because there's so much stuff that you want to see when you're walking down. There's a vendor, and then a vendor on this side, and you're trying to look both ways and get everything.
And then you see something that's cool, so
you stop.
Yeah,
and now you're fucking up the flow of traffic that's behind you. If they're
now you're that guy.
Yeah. So it happens.
Yeah,
but yeah,
like I said, for the most part, people are cool.
People
and they
are cool.
understand.
Yeah.
I always try to be understanding because, like I said, it'll be too. I don't want to be that guy that's like, how could you stop in the middle of the aisleway and then 2 seconds later
you do it?
I'm like, oh man, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And now I'm taking
Click,
pictures and
yeah.
doing the same thing. So
that's true.
It is what it is.
But yeah, what time did we get there? We got there like 3:00 maybe on Thursday.
3:30, something like that.
Yeah.
And then we stayed for a few hours. We just walked around, and like we said, we just got the bearings of where everything was, and took some pictures and saw a lot of cool people that were dressed up in cool costumes and stuff.
Saw some stuff that we might wanted to buy.
Yeah.
And then came back later and we're like, all right, just a mental note.
Yeah. I think we waited until day 3
to buy stuff
before we bought stuff.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to be walking around with a bunch of stuff, and I wanted to pick and choose what I wanted. I didn't want to buy something and then find something that I liked better.
Yeah. The only thing that didn't work with that were the hats. Because by the time we decided to buy a hat or some
hats
sweatshirts.
and the hoodies. Yeah. So those were things that, we could have got sooner. But
So for
again,
a mental
that
note-
would have been wearing it rather than like a cool glassware or a
something like
statue
that,
or
yeah.
fucking, you know what I mean? The stuff around like that you have to carry around.
Because we did have the backpacks, but we didn't have, it wasn't a huge amount of space because there was already some stuff in there.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we didn't buy anything till the third day. But yeah, we got to look at some stuff and see a bunch of stuff. And it's good that we didn't get to Artist Alley until the third day because I probably would have bought more stuff than I should have.
Yeah.
So
yeah. We were looking for it for a while, and we kept thinking we were in it upstairs because they had a bunch of artists up there too that were, doing stuff and had their own drawings and
books
and stuff like that. But the actual Artist Alley was down in the base in the bottom of the Javits Center. And we, like you said, we found that on day 3. So, but it was cool. Day 1 was really cool, being able to go and look at everything and see the beginning of how our weekend was going to be going. You know,
got a couple pictures. Didn't do anything crazy.
Yeah, we were there for a few hours, got a small taste, but we kind of figured that was going to be like that because of what time we were getting into the city, and we actually thought it was going to be us getting there a lot later because of what check-in
was at 4.
Yeah.
So
we got there earlier than anticipated, so we actually got a little bit more time than we would have if we weren't able to check in early. So cool.
Yep.
Kudos again to the hotel for letting us do that.
Letting us get in there early, And then we went and got some food. That was barbecue.
And they were
awesome place.
That food was amazing.
Yeah.
And they had this huge drink that we both got. And that had 4 shots in it, and then that additional 2 shots of tequila.
Shots, I think, it was definitely bigger than expected.
That thing was like, it was like you held it like this to drink it.
But yeah, so it was overall it was a good first day.
The food was really good. We got to go back to the hotel and relax and get ready for day 2.
Yeah, plan on when we went there. But yeah, so it was a good first day.
Yeah, for sure. Nice intro into the weekend, and
still packed even for a Thursday. I mean, it is the first day, so there's people going to be there. But for the middle of the week, still packed.
Yeah,
still packed.
Yeah.
The walk wasn't bad from the hotel. I think we were less than a mile.
8 8 minutes.
8/10 of a mile or
I think
something.
it said
Was
when
it?
we were looking at it. I think 8 or 10, something like that. I don't even think it was 10 minutes. I think it was less because it was only.
Yeah, we just went to the end of the block and took a left, and then went till you couldn't go anymore. It was the Javits Center.
Yeah,
It was great.
yeah, and like the flow of traffic for walking was smooth. Even
Hmm.
when you had to stop, it wasn't.
Wasn't bad.
Nah.
No.
So it was cool. Um. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we got there Friday.
Yeah.
Not right when it opened, but like 11
Mm,
o'clock,
yeah.
12 o'clock, something like that.
We got up. We had uh got ready to go from the hotel. Just
Got some
took our
breakfast.
time.
Yeah.
Got some breakfast. Got some coffee because I needed that. Um. And then we were on our way.
Yep.
Um.
Got there again, another easy check-in. Just
Yep.
walked right in there because we had the 4-day pass, so it was a different tent.
Yep.
Even though the other tent didn't seem to be like
I
there
think
was a
that
line,
was like the VIP.
or even the regular check-in. It
Yeah.
didn't seem to be
No.
like there was a big line.
No.
The
Even when
lines
we
were
got
moving
there,
smooth.
when it first opened that one day,
It was smooth.
it was smooth.
Yeah.
It was quick and easy. So, um, but yeah, day 2 we went and did some more looking around, and then we were able to take a lot more pictures on day 2.
Yeah, we started taking more pictures.
Yeah,
Um,
of different cosplay people
Yep.
and
Getting through and actually, I think we went around the whole thing again.
yeah,
Did a big lap just
Mhm.
to see it again.
yeah.
Actually, because we slowed down this time.
Took
going
more
through.
pictures and stuff of
Yep.
stuff that we didn't see on day 1, even though we thought we saw mostly everything.
That's what the funny stuff is you think you see everything, and then you're like, wait, I didn't see that, and then you look at the vendor booth right next door, and you're like, oh, I saw that, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Which
but
is cool.
it was cool. We got to see a lot of more cosplay than we did on day 1 because we were there a little bit longer and got there a little bit earlier.
Yep. I think we left to get food and then came back. Oh, was that Friday? I don't remember if we ate
No,
there
Friday
or not.
we ate there,
Okay.
and then Saturday we left and came back.
Okay.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, Friday we ate there because we had the food truck outside.
Oh, the chicken tenders and the chili cheese dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Pretty good, fast service.
And then
The food trucks are nice
yeah,
about that. They have food inside,
yeah,
but then they have
Food
food
trucks outside.
scattered throughout the
throughout
whole
the whole
place
place.
inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Even when you're walking through, I think we found some banging mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. There was all kinds.
That was on Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then there was another thing I forgot. I don't know if it wasn't not soup or it might have been ramen. So I don't remember what it was, but it was something different. I was like, I can't believe this is just in the corner
Yep.
of everything.
Yeah. Like you're going through all the vendors, and then all of a sudden there's food,
Yeah.
and you're like, yes.
We were just
And
trying to
most
find
of the time
popcorn.
there was no line.
Nope.
There was no line for that mac and cheese.
No, nobody was there.
But it was from the food truck that was outside, which I didn't realize until the next day. when
Oh,
we
that
were
makes
outside,
sense.
sitting outside, and I saw the mac and cheese on the food truck, and I was
Okay.
like, ah.
That does
Okay.
make sense.
So they had it on both ends, on the outside and the inside.
That's smart.
They had, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because that was good mac and cheese.
it was.
Yeah.
It was. It really was. And I got some pulled pork mac and cheese, and you got some
and we
buffalo.
swap a little
And we
because there was so much.
50-50.
Yeah.
They were pretty decent amount.
When we went outside, munched
Yeah.
it down.
It was good. Good.
And then we stayed pretty late, stayed till like 6:30 on Friday, and the main floor shuts down at 7.
Yeah.
We get back to the hotel, and it was around 8 that we realized we had signed up for a panel
Yeah, that we
for
didn't realize. Yeah.
the Daryl Walking Dead that show.
Yeah.
So
So we missed that.
we missed
because
that.
we
it was
were
only
being a little
45
silly.
minutes.
But that would have been cool. Um, we were this being our first year go. We've been to Comic Con before in the past, but it was strictly as just like going around and just looking at stuff. And we were only there for, I think, 1 year we went 2 days, and then
Yeah.
the rest of the
It
other
was just a
years
day.
we just went a day. So this was our first time going for like the 4 days.
Spending as long as we
And
did each day.
yeah, and actually, um, we kind of were paying attention to the panels, but not really at the same time. So we kind of half committed to the
We
the
looked at
panel
a
that
bunch
we
that we
signed
wanted
up
to do,
for,
but yeah.
and then when we had already left, forgetting that it was Friday and not Saturday, um, by the time we realized it, it
It
was
was
it was
just too
too
late,
late.
yeah. And then I'm
Um,
sure someone was there that was on the waiting list that if we didn't show up, they were
they
jumping in
were
those
in,
seats. So
yeah, so we didn't
somebody
feel
got
too
it.
bad.
Yeah.
Um, but at the same point, next year when we go,
We're hitting
uh,
a bunch of things.
yeah,
Because it
I
stays open
wanna,
till 11 o'clock or something like that with
yeah,
the panels and whatnot.
yeah,
There's karaoke and there's people playing D&D, playing Magic,
mm-hmm,
just meeting up with their cosplay outfits.
yeah,
So there's certain things like X-Men meet in this room, Spider-Man and meet in this room,
right,
wrestlers meet in this room.
which is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be nice to be able to do that kind of stuff. Now that we have the
An
experience
understanding.
that we have from going this
Yeah.
year, not just as people that are looking around going, "Oh man, this is really awesome," um, but as people that are trying to have a little bit more of appreciation and take the pictures, and we want to be able to talk a little bit more to people next year,
Yep.
and you know, um, year one's always the funny one where you're dipping your toe in the water and trying
Yeah.
to figure
You
stuff
got to
out.
figure it out.
So I think we did a pretty good job of being able to see what we saw and get done what we got get done and
Each day
everything.
seemed to get a little better, and we had a better understanding each day
Yeah.
of what we wanted to do and how we were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So that did feel good.
Yeah.
So
So Tuesday was really good. Or
Thursday.
Tuesday, Friday.
Yeah.
I meant to say the second day. And then Tuesday came out. Wow, that's funny. Leave that in. So you know, Friday I think was a pretty successful day of being there longer and being able to see more. We talked a little bit more with people
Yeah.
when we were taking pictures and stuff. Definitely more
Talk to
than
more vendors and stuff like that, just
yeah,
about their cool stuff.
yeah,
Just got information about stuff,
yeah,
which was cool.
yeah. And then we got some we left, and then we got some dinner. Was that pizza night? We
So I
got
think that was pizza night. Yeah, we
yeah,
just
we got
picked a
some
spot.
yeah. I don't remember the name of the
I don't
place,
remember
but
the place.
they had some pretty good
It
pizza.
was the best one that we got throughout the
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah, because we got pizza one more time, and we liked the place we got first better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The second one was closer. So we were just like, we'll stop, we'll try it. It's right here. It
yeah.
was like
And
right down the block. So we're
yeah.
like, well, why not? And it wasn't bad, but
No, it wasn't bad. It
yeah,
just wasn't
yeah.
as good as
As
the
the
other
other one.
pizza.
Yeah.
Um,
But it was good still. But yeah,
yeah,
so that
but
was Friday night.
yeah, and we got to just go back to the hotel, and we talked about what we saw and what we did throughout the day and stuff like that, and then we just kind of relaxed until we crashed
Because
out
we wanted to get up early the next day because we wanted to get there. We wanted to get there on Saturday early.
when it opened.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there was the button that we wanted to push.
Yeah, for you hit the button, and then you got a randomized graded card or
Comic or something like that.
from any of the cards or comics
Yeah,
that
what
were
was
out
that?
there.
That was what was the name of the place?
That's a great question.
Courtyard.
Yeah, that's
Courtyard, yeah.
it.
So every day that we saw it, so Thursday and Friday we saw it, the line was huge, wrapped around.
Huge.
Didn't seem like it was moving very fast. So
Yeah.
we weren't getting on it at that time because
Yeah, we were like, oh man, that's gonna be the rest of the day.
yeah.
So Saturday we were like, we're gonna get there when it opens, and that's gonna be our first stop.
Yep. We get there at 9:30. 9:20 actually, something like that.
Yeah,
Doesn't
and it
open
doesn't
till
open
10.
till 10.
Hundreds of
And
people there.
there was
for
already a line,
it.
which was fine
Yeah.
because, like I said, the Javits Center is a huge place, and even though there was a bunch of people in front of us, it wasn't just like, uh, it wasn't just like,
I don't know what, I
a
don't know.
1,000 people or whatever like that. So it wasn't like it was a huge amount of people that were
Before us.
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it was a decent amount of people, and then we instantly went to the courtyard button, and it seemed like the line was just as long as it was
Yeah.
from the other
Yeah,
day.
so that's what I'm saying. There was only a few hundred people in front of us, but those people went to that spot.
Yes, they did.
One of them's off.
Yeah. Okay. So, um, so we got on the line, and we were like, "All right, well, this is how we're gonna start the day. We're gonna get on the line." And when we were walking to the courtyard thing, I remember um saying, not saying, hearing people say, you know, we're not going to start opening our lineup until
The line
there's
gets
a
long
certain
enough.
right until the line
Yeah.
gets long enough until there's a certain amount of people on the line.
Which is
So they
messed up.
wait for it to get long. I think like to build anticipation and then see, people are going to walk by and be like, "Oh man,
That line's huge.
yeah,
We
this
should
must
go.
be cool.
Yeah.
Let's hop on now before it gets any bigger." But I mean, we were online for about an hour, hour and a half,
Yep.
and it didn't feel that bad.
It didn't
dude.
feel bad. It went pretty
It,
fast.
it was pretty cool to see other people win stuff. And then the big winners, everyone got really excited and stuff.
Confetti popped out.
Yeah, and music played and everything. And the announcers did a really good job of hyping people up and even getting the people that were online involved, and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yep.
So it wasn't like you were just sitting there going, "Oh my God, I'm on this line." And
This is so boring.
yeah, like, so it was very entertaining and stuff. And it was cool because, people are still walking by and in their costumes and stuff like that. So you're still
seeing
getting to see stuff.
Yeah.
And, sometimes, when people are walking by and they're, saying something funny or whatever, and you start laughing and you start talking to people and, that kind of stuff is that those interactions with other people that you don't know, but you're laughing and joking about something that you have in common and stuff like that's cool.
Yep.
You might not ever see that person again, but it's just a cool interaction that just makes the day better. You know, and having that kind of a thing is pretty cool. So
Yeah, no, that's nice.
we got online and you were in front of me, and then you got to hit the
Can we
button.
say that? I don't know if I was in front of you or in front of me. I was in front of you. No, I'll just
Well, you
say that. I'll
definitely, you
just say
definitely
that.
were in front of
I
me
just
because
say
you
that
hit the button first.
Because of how it happened.
So,
So, like 10 people in front of us, someone won a comic. Or what did they win?
no, they won a card.
A card that was like just under $200, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was a Pokemon card or something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, and that was the first bigger winner of the day. That was the first time confetti went off.
Second, I don't remember what the first one was, but there was already confetti on the floor.
Oh,
when
was
that
there?
one went
Oh, I
off.
didn't
Yeah.
even see that one. Okay.
I missed it too because I was looking at someone walking by,
Okay.
and but I remember hearing the music playing, and then by the time I turned around,
It was
the next
over. Next
person was
person. Yeah, because
going.
it goes pretty quick.
Yeah,
All right.
So-
So, that was the second one.
yeah, and then so it
I
was
come up, a bang! I hit the thing. They had me use the Hulk hand
the
and
Hulk
I
hand,
smash, and everybody yells
Hulk
Hulk
smash,
smash, and I hit the button. Bang!
and then it did its random drawing, and then
That's not random. They have it all. It's all. They know what they're giving me. They reach for it so quick.
they had their random drawing.
Yeah,
And,
they're picking it out so quick.
I know.
Yeah,
I mean, they always double check and stuff, so you never know. Could be a mistake,
Yeah.
But yeah.
yeah.
So they
But either way,
you got your
I got an
drawing.
8, a little card,
Yeah,
8 graded.
Scarlet Witch, right?
Scarlet Witch.
That's pretty cool from the
Yeah.
Avengers,
Yep.
right? The MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to get a 9 something, but hey, free
Yeah.
is free.
Yeah.
And it's cool. It wasn't.
And it was a cool experience.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Next year, if I'm doing it, I'm gonna be more I'll be more
Next week, next year, I'll go in front of you.
Yeah, you're gonna win in front of
I'll
me.
go
I
in
bet
front of
you.
you. That'd be so. I would feel so bad. I would give it to you at that point.
No, that's just how it is.
But
So now you go. You go up and hit the
so
button.
I'm recording you going, right? So then it's my turn. So then I was recording me going because I was just like, oh, this is gonna be a cool recording.
And I'm trying to record him going, but one of the people from that spot was talking to me about what I won.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to record you and hold the thing that I won and talk to this guy
At the same time. Yeah, that's more than multitasking right there.
Yeah. But it was still like I just wasn't expecting what happened to happen. So I guess that's,
So I'm sitting there and I'm holding my phone and I'm recording, and the guy asked me, what do I want? And I said anything Marvel or X-Men. And he was like, all right, we might be able to help you out with that. And I hit the button and it does its animation and opens up the package, and then all of a sudden it's the X-Men.
Confetti. Boom.
Confetti goes off, they play the music, the guy starts jumping up and down, and it's
goes.
the X-Men Gambit's first appearance with X-Men with Gambit and Storm on the cover of the X-Men. It's a 9.8 and it's right here.
Bam.
That you guys can see. I didn't even know what was happening at first. Like I think in shock because I don't ever really win anything like that. So when that happened, I didn't. He's jumping up and down, and then I was jumping up and down because he was jumping up and down,
but still didn't know what was going on.
Still didn't know what was happening, and then I looked at the screen and it like hit me. I was like, no way! I was like, holy cow, man, that's crazy! And they handed it to me, and yeah, it was pretty cool experience. Like the whole thing, waiting on the line, even though it was like an hour and a half.
People cheering, everything.
Watching you hit the button, and then me hitting the button, and then having that happen. The whole thing. Even if I didn't win this, which was so far out of my thought process that I was gonna, this is my first ever graded comic, and my favorite team is the X-Men.
X-Men, so it's
and, so
I gave you $10 for
it. No, that's okay.
Right now, $20.
Nope. But yeah, so that was a really cool experience. We got to do that. So I was really happy with that. For many reasons, not just because of the comic, but it was a cool experience that you and I got to have, going through everything. Like the whole Comic Con experience was really cool to
just in general
experience that with you and everything like that. So I enjoyed the whole process. Everything was a lot of fun. So it was really cool for just waiting on a line, wasn't bored. Didn't have anything like that.
And then you win that.
And it cost no extra money for that.
Nope.
So it wasn't like you needed to sign up, or you did have to sign up for their free app and then scan it.
Yeah.
And that was the last time I ever used the app.
I did buy something.
See? But you don't have to.
Then I sold it. Then I bought something else. Then I sold it for less than what.
Right, but you didn't have to participate in the event there. So it was that you did after the fact.
Yeah.
But it was cool, and they
we went and got something to eat after that because standing in line in the wind.
That's when we got the mac and cheese. That's right.
Was that? No, that was later in the day that we got the mac and cheese. That was just a random. I was looking for popcorn because I was just hungry. And then we just turned the corner and the mac and cheese was there. We went and got something else. I don't remember what we got.
I don't remember either. But
yeah, but we went and got something to eat. I know we had snacks too. So
yeah.
And then we just started taking pictures.
Yeah, we took a lot of cool pictures of people that were outside. It seemed like when you walked in on the main floor and outside where the food trucks were, were where people were taking most of the pictures.
And then right inside from the food truck thing, like if you
that's the main level.
Okay, if you went past the but then if you went up the stairs and escalators, all
Oh,
the
right before you went into the main
into
Comic Con.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody right there too would
Yep.
be
There.
standing there.
Yep. That's a very true fact. Yep.
So I guess there was a bunch because if you went past the vendors, there was that whole spot, and then inside from there,
Mm-hmm.
and then up the escalators, all that whole little area. Then up the escalators was that were people too.
Yeah.
Um,
But after we got something to eat, that's when we got to see Galactus for the first time.
yeah,
He was cool.
yeah.
He
He was the
was.
coolest guy there.
Yeah. He
By
he
far.
won. He won the.
Did he win it?
He did win it.
Nice.
And I believe that's the biggest cosplay costume ever at
The
10
tallest.
feet,
Yeah.
8 inches tall.
That's crazy.
I think the last one prior to that was like 10 feet, 3 inches or something like that. Something like along those
All
lines.
right. So he didn't beat it by much, but he
He beat it.
beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he looked, the detail on that thing
Insane.
was amazing.
Insane.
Like,
That one and the Predator costume. I mean, I guess there were a couple other ones that I remember, but those two, I remember that Predator. We just caught him at the perfect time when he was making all the noises.
yeah.
And
I like the Deadpool Super Saiyan 4 combo
Yeah.
that guy did.
that was sweet.
I thought he did a really good job with it. I caught a picture when
When we
were leaving.
Yeah, that was
'cause
perfect. He was just
I
right
was
there.
looking for him. I saw him, and then he like did the instant transmission, and he was out. He was just like and gone. And I was like, oh man, I missed him. And we were getting ready to leave, and then I saw him, and I was like, oh, can I take your picture, man? 'Cause this is awesome. And he was like, yeah, sure. And he posed a couple pictures, and really cool.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it was great.
I thought that one was really cool.
There's-
Bumblebee was there. Bumblebee was cool.
He was the next one, kind of as tall. Like he was.
Yeah.
There was him,
But
and
he
then
was
Galactus.
probably like 8 feet tall. 'cause
Yeah, that's why it
Galactus
was such a
like
difference. Like
so much bigger
yeah,
than
and
him.
then
Yeah.
everyone below Bumblebee.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So many cool costumes. So many cool. Yeah,
Jay and Silent Bob were there.
that was great, and it was like they were taking a picture. That was Sunday, I think, too. They were taking pictures with someone else was taking a picture. They were just sitting there, and then the way we started taking their picture, and the way they were doing it, they were just smoking a cigarette, passing it back and forth,
Yeah,
and it was like not even paying attention. It was just like
it was perfect.
It was
good.
perfect.
It was
It was
good.
perfect.
Um,
But then we found Artist Alley on Saturday. That's the
Yep.
first time we found it.
yep, but that was towards the end of the day.
Yeah.
After we got all our pictures, we talked to this vendor about these crystal statues.
Oh, the
They were, one of them was the Avengers from the MCU.
and the Superman
and
one
they
and,
had the
stuff
Superman,
like that. Yeah.
and they had the Spider-Man upside down hanging from his web.
that $35,000.
Yeah, yeah, but they were handcrafted, hand placed.
Each one, each crystal and
each
stuff
crystal
like
that they put in there.
And you were talking
So-
to that guy for a little bit.
Yeah, he was telling us a bunch of stuff about it, how they were made, and then there was only like 3 people in the company that could do this kind of stuff, and it's very time consuming, and they have to do it as quickly as possible because once the mold is set, it only has a certain amount of time before it hardens. So you have to place all the crystals in where you want them as quickly as possible.
So I wonder how many ones they mess up, and how much
I
that
would,
costs to mess up one.
I would assume
That's
that
why there's only 3 people that do it.
I would assume that those 3 people are the best of the best, the cream of the crop. Like they don't mess up.
Yeah, everyone messes up at least once.
Yeah, but like maybe like once in a month.
Yeah.
maybe. You
But
know
I
what I mean?
wonder how much it costs for the mess up. They're charging $35,000 for that
Yeah,
Superman one.
They probably have a way to make the mold moldy again, pliable, and then get the gems out of it. And
Yeah.
start
How much
over.
was the Avengers little set? Because those were way smaller than the Superman and the Spider-Man.
Superman was the most expensive one, and I don't remember how much they were. I only remember the Spider-Man was 35 because that was the first one that I.
Yeah, so then
And
the
then-
Superman was more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Not a lot more. So then the Superman must have been like
probably
40.
like 50,
I don't think it was that
I
much
think
more.
I think the Avengers was in the 40s. I think
Was it?
I
Oh,
think it was like
damn.
35 and then it was like 42 or 44
Okay.
and then the Superman was like 56, I want to say.
Damn.
Because he was huge.
He was
You could have
huge
put the Avengers statue and the Spider-Man statue together
in
and I don't
that.
think it would have been as big
Yeah.
as the Superman one was.
Yeah. I mean, he is
But
Superman.
yeah. But it was pretty cool. They were amazing. I got pictures of those two. They looked really really good. We got a pictures of a bunch of other statues from
Oh,
like
yeah.
the horror
I
villains
mean,
and
the
stuff
first
like
day we
that.
got some cool statues, like the Iron Man statues, all
Yeah,
in that.
the Spider-Man Iron Man suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was cool. We got the DeLorean on day 1 too.
Yeah, that's all in that same area.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a sweet little
Day
spot.
3 though was the horror movie statues with
Oh yeah,
Pennywise
and
and
there was
Freddy,
Wednesday.
Wednesday,
Yep.
Jason, all those guys.
All everybody.
That was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of those good pictures. And then like you said at the end of the day we finally found Artist Alley.
Yeah. And I mean, it was the end of the day, but we still were probably down there for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
We went through and we looked at pretty much everything that was down there. I think we missed the last 2 aisles at the end
okay,
that we
'Cause we went
found
back.
the following day.
because we went back because we wanted to get something that we missed. One of these, I think this
Yeah.
and that the one
These
over
two
there.
and,
Yeah.
and, the, and yeah.
Wanted to get those before we left, and
Mhm.
it was almost 7 o'clock. So
Yeah.
some of the vendors were shutting down and wrapping
Yeah.
things up.
So we were down there for a little bit, but we were
Yeah.
looking at everything because we wanted to see everything, so then we could make a informed decision on what we actually wanted to buy
on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah, who we wanted to come back to.
yeah. So it was cool. We got to see a lot of cool stuff from a
Packed,
lot of different
packed
artists.
down there.
Yeah, yeah. It was mobbed with people.
Yeah,
But there was a lot of cool different
a lot of cool different things.
things
Yep.
to see.
Different
We got a couple pictures of that kind of
styles,
stuff.
different independent stuff that had nothing to do with, Marvel or DC or any of that
Yeah.
thing, just their own kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
People that made their own comics up, their own characters up,
Yeah.
the whole story, and they're there to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, yeah, I made this character. This character's got these abilities. Like, they're like, check it out.
Yeah, you found a book series that you could
Yeah.
wind up getting, right?
Yeah, and so far it's good.
Yeah.
So far it's good.
Yeah, what was that?
It's on it's like a Knights Templar kind of thing, twisted with fantasy. So the places
Like real mixed with
mixed with fantasy. Yep. So
That's
the guy
cool.
and his wife, pretty sure it was his wife, they went to Spain and followed this whole lore of this Templar where they were and stuff, and I forgot the main thing, but it's one of those places where you take this journey, and it's a big journey through Spain, and all of that stuff is real. So all the spots that are in their book from that you can go to and see the
Mhm.
spots and see the Knights Templar carvings in the rocks and stuff like that. And then
Nice.
they twist it with fantasy to make it a book, that's not reality. So they
Right.
can bend the rules and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But so far it's good. It's written well.
That's awesome.
It's definitely interesting. The Way Home. Wait. The Way Home. I think it's a 3-book set. The second one is The Way, and the last one is Home. Find the Way Home, I think, is the names of it like that.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, you were talking to him for a minute at the
At the
end,
end
and
right there.
then you wind up going back Sunday morning to get
I got the book that had all the information of the actual real stuff that they used,
right.
the factual information they used on the book. Yeah, so that was I was like, let me get that. I got the whole
Yeah.
set. Let me get that too.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool to listen while you guys were talking and stuff.
Yeah,
So
then I found the Knights Templar stuff cool. So
yeah,
all that
pretty interesting.
all that secret society stuff is cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, the third day was good. We got there. Oh, so what did we do on Sunday? So Sunday was checkout.
Yeah.
Sunday we had to check out by noon. We checked out at like 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yeah. And
And
then,
we thought we were going to have to check our bags at Comic Con.
yeah, but the hotel said, you're good to leave them here with
Yeah.
us. So we wound up leaving our bags at the hotel, which was really cool. They gave us a ticket. They held our bags for us.
And Nick said, how long
I
can
was like,
we
"How
leave
long
them?
do we
They were
have?"
like,
And
tonight.
they were like, "Till tonight."
He's like, oh, that's perfect.
I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I was expecting maybe like an hour or two
Yeah.
that they were going to be willing to hold it because we're not their guests anymore.
Yeah.
And they were like, nah, we'll hold your stuff for the whole day
No, it was
until
great.
tonight.
I
And
gave him a good review.
I was like, wow, we appreciate that. Thank you. And we were able to go to Comic Con for the last day without carrying all our bags or having to pay for anything at Comic Con
Extra
for them
baggage,
to hold the
yeah.
bag.
Because we had a bunch of bags. We would have to pay, it was like $8 a bag or something like that.
Yeah, which isn't bad, but free is better.
Free's always better.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
happy with that.
Yep.
So we walked around Comic Con for the last day and we made purchases
Pictures.
we
It was all
wanted,
about pictures.
and we took pictures.
And the last purchases that we wanted to get.
Yeah. So that was really cool. You got to talk to that other photographer.
Oh yeah, we
And
were
stuff
sitting
like
when we were
that.
sitting outside. He was bringing people up and doing
Posing them
and
stuff
with
like
shots.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I asked him a couple questions, and then he
Got
messed
some
with me the one
pointers
time
and
when he
stuff.
came back. He was like, "You should be taking pictures."
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there relaxing, and like so I got up, and it was kind of sitting behind him, and I asked the first woman if I could take pictures, and then it was just kind of like now there's like a bunch of people taking pictures at the same time, so
Yeah.
I kind of just joined them taking pictures, but I learned a lot, and by Sunday I felt way more comfortable with the camera in my hand
Yeah.
than I did on Thursday.
Way more comfortable talking to people
Yep.
and asking them to take their picture and, just, figuring out how they did stuff. And it was a nice learning
Yeah.
process.
Oh yeah.
Trying
Definitely.
to, figure out,
It's a lot
how to do
involved,
stuff.
and
Yeah.
I mean, you understand that there's a lot involved, but then when you get there and then you're doing it, and the hecticness of it,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to function with that, take pictures and film whatever you're doing, and then you see a good costume and you want to take a picture, or you see this and you want to do this, and to get it all into one
Yeah.
and still try to get the good shots when you see them.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So
And a lot of like I was watching people that were doing their own videos and stuff like that, and it felt like there were so many different options you had on how you could like
Yep.
some people were vlogging and they were constantly going with their video and their audio going,
had
and they were
mics
just
and stuff
talking
like
and
that.
stuff like that, and then
TikTokers.
yeah, and then you saw other people doing stuff in spurts where they would sit there and they would make a video or take a couple pictures, and then they would stop and chill and talk to people, and then they would go back to doing what they were
Yep.
doing.
And then the people that had the huge setups where they had the big cameras and
all the
and-
lights and
yep.
all that stuff, they were set up in their spot, but you would come back a few hours later and it was somebody else in that spot.
yeah,
So
everybody kept it moving, but
Yeah.
got their stuff done.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty
So
crazy.
they could still be able to go and enjoy Comic Con, but still got to get their footage and their interviews or their whatever that they needed to do done
Yep.
for the day. So it was cool to see how everyone was trying to balance everything and get everything in the day.
Yeah, and how willing people were to pose for people and stuff like that. I
Mhm.
mean, when we got there on Sunday, we didn't expect it to be as packed, and it didn't seem like it when we got there. And we went inside and it was like,
And,
all right,
yeah,
this is definitely packed. And then by the time we got back outside, it was just mushed with.
yeah,
It might have been packed crazier on Sunday than it was any other day.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
There was a lot of kids there. I don't know if that changed things, but
yeah.
it was just
But
packed.
there was a lot of people. Either it was way more packed on Sunday than any other day, or we were just really tired, and it just felt like
felt
it was.
more packed. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it was.
it was
more
packed. It was some of
yeah.
those spots.
I mean, when we were up upstairs in one corner. We couldn't move.
No.
And then the same thing when we were down in Artist Alley.
Yeah.
There was one
Just
part
get
where it was
traffic
just
jammed.
everybody just stopped moving. Everyone was just stuck.
Yeah.
Um,
And it
so
wasn't from anyone standing there not
no,
moving. It was just because
so
no
many
one
people.
could. Yeah.
I think there was a line for something down in Artist Alley
Oh,
that
that's
kept
right. It was wrapping
interfering
around,
with
so
traffic.
it was getting in the way. Who was
Yeah,
that for? It was
I don't even
some
know.
autograph thing.
We saw that it was a line, and we were like, "Yeah, we're getting out of here,"
Yeah,
because we
yeah.
were just you couldn't move.
You
So
couldn't
we were
move.
like, "All right, we're
This
we're
isn't the
getting
best
out of
spot to
here."
be.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, all in all, I'd say
10
Comic
out of
Con
10.
was
Yeah,
was
10 out of 10.
a great experience. Uh,
If you had to put it, what would be your favorite experience of the whole weekend?
Probably the button.
The button?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I got my first ever graded comic from that. The experience in
Of
itself
winning and
was
stuff like that, hitting
yeah.
the
I
button,
mean,
yeah.
even before that, when I wasn't expecting
To get anything.
it was just a fun. We were having fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And we didn't know what to expect. Like we knew what to expect. Like you hit the button and you get something, but you didn't know what it was going to be. And that type of a thing was really cool. That and seeing all the different people in their costumes and stuff that never gets old.
Yeah, the amount of time these people put in.
I could see the same people over and over again, and it never got old
No.
because it was just like the detail that they put into.
We saw Forrest Gump running around.
Yep,
Just
like
running.
that was even cool.
Yeah, just like you said, the detail and the commitment to that character.
Right,
That they put in.
and you see this, and you know that it took time and effort for them to put their effort into something that they loved, and it shows.
Yeah.
With how awesome that they look when they are able to pull this stuff off.
It just seems like every time. I mean, we went for years, and then the pandemic happened, and then we didn't go. So we didn't go for like 4 years.
Yeah,
And now we're back hitting it full hard 4
yeah,
days, and plan on going next year for the 4 days. So
and yeah. So, what was your favorite part of the con?
I think it might have been talking to that guy. It might not the favorite, but like one of the things that meant something that I
Right.
remember was talking to that other photographer.
Yeah.
And getting some tips and
Being able to learn.
and seeing him talk to the people and how they should stand and what they should do. Like that girl, the woman with the sword that
Yeah.
was taller than all of us.
Yeah.
Might have been taller than what's his face?
Galactus. Yeah, it was pretty close. That was a huge sword.
But yeah, just that alone, and paying attention, which I should have been doing earlier in the thing, watching other photographers and stuff like that to get the thing. But
I think the shock and awe of
it's
when
just
you first
overload.
get there, yeah. Especially when you're not, first year of doing it,
Yeah,
trying not to be, just the people walking through, but trying to get some stuff with it. I think that
changes things a little bit. Yeah,
I think that slowed us down from because we were still going into it with like we knew that we were there to do this kind of stuff for the channel and
Yeah.
everything, but because it's our first year, we were still going in there going like,
and
"Oh,
it's
this is
been
cool."
so many years that we haven't been there. It's like, all right, still a kid at a candy store,
Yeah,
but it was a
but
great
hey, man,
time.
you got there,
Yeah.
and you were able to talk to that guy and get that information, and that's
That was
awesome.
huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, 10 out of 10 time. Wouldn't have even left if it kept going, but
Yeah.
well, we would have had to because you can't keep paying for the stupid hotel. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But-
great time. Great time. Can't wait to put some photos to this video.
Yeah. And if you're ever thinking about going but don't know what to expect, we hope that this helped out a little bit.
Go early when you're registering. Get your tickets early.
Yeah,
because they
get your
go
tickets
quick.
early.
Thursday's probably the last ticket that gets sold out, but the weekends get sold out quick.
Pay attention to when the panels
Panels.
are
That's
happening.
huge.
And you're gonna want to get on the email quick when they
And the
open
queue,
it
as
up.
soon as they open it up, because they go quick. I
They
remember,
go quick. I was only what an hour and a half after,
and
and they were
I
already
think
full.
I was like 30 minutes after, and
Yeah.
because I remembered, I was like, oh wait, it opened at 1 or whatever it was, and I looked, and
Yeah, I wound up being at work,
pretty much everything was gone.
and I couldn't until it was like an hour and a half after, and everything was pretty full.
Now there are ones that you don't have to sign up for or reserve a spot, but you
Right.
have to get there early enough
To-
to get in line, and it's a half an hour early, I think, something like that.
Yeah, it's
but
the
then
max time.
people get there around there to hang out.
Right.
So there's only a certain amount of people allowed inside. So that's you got to really plan that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of cool,
So
a
that
lot
would
of cool
be-
panels.
Yeah, that would be the thing that I would recommend. Like you said, make sure that you're planning your day out. If there's something that you want to go and see, if you couldn't pre get your spot, beforehand,
Yeah,
then you still have a chance if people don't show up. You can be put on a waiting
you got to
list.
get on another queue and get put on the waiting list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then if people don't show up, then you can get their place.
yeah.
And then like you said, the ones that you just show up for. But pay attention to that kind of stuff, so that way you can.
Because it
you
goes
know-
quick, and you might miss something that you want to go to
Yeah.
or want to see. Or
Half the time we were sitting there and being like, okay, it's 12 o'clock. And then we'd be walking around and we'd be looking at stuff and taking pictures and talking with people. And then all of a sudden it's 2:30. And we
Yeah.
were like, oh my God.
then we didn't
That
think
felt
about
like
the
45
app.
minutes.
Yeah, and didn't think
Yeah.
about the app until Saturday.
Yeah, service is spotty in there.
Spotty
so the app
as
was
hell.
cool, but
But it
You
does
know.
give you certain things, and it tells you what's going on during the day. Like
Right.
There's different sections in it. Like if you try to use it to get you to go, and I forgot to hit start when we were trying to find the thing, so that was my fault too on using it. But it seems like there was two teams that when you sign up, there's two teams that it puts you in, and there's certain things that you can do to get points for your team. I don't know what you could win. I don't
Right.
think our team won. The one that I was on, it was close, but I know we were coming back right at the end.
no.
But yeah, that the one challenge that I was doing, like the trivia challenge, I think that was going towards that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was doing it.
That's cool.
Yeah, but yeah,
But yeah, I mean, those are our recommendations.
if you have any other questions, yeah, ask them in the comment section,
Yeah.
and we'll respond and let you know. We booked our hotel through Comic Con.
Through Comic-Con.
Which guarantees you a hotel and doesn't mess anything up. And I think it allows you to cancel it because you're just going through that company that's
Right.
associated with Comic Con. No problems with the thing. I think next time, because now we've used the hotel, we might book directly through them. Because I don't know if there was that big of a price difference. But there's multiple sets for the hotel too. So in the beginning, the Comic Con releases the booking hotels, and then later they release it again,
Right.
where you get on a list, and then all the hotels go quick. So if you want to be closer,
Do it early.
do it early.
Yeah.
But all right, brother.
But
It was
yeah,
fun.
it was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hope you enjoyed our Comic-Con experience. We know that we did. And until next time,
Yeah. Let's talk comics.
let's talk comics.